Welcome to Motivational Monday. This is Federated Zach, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today we're going to discuss doing the opposite. But before we start, make sure to smash the like button, share, and do subscribe, especially if you find value in this presentation. Okay, so this is like a classic scene. If you ever heard of the comedian Jerry Seinfeld, he put a show together in the 1990s called Seinfeld. It was a smash hit, one of the best comedian shows in history, and it did phenomenally well. There's an episode called The Opposite, and that's when his friend George, and they're sitting at a diner, and George is just so fed up with his life. He's bald, he's unemployed, and he's living by his parents. And he decides to do from there on that everything he's ever done has been kind of cursed because he's always done the same thing. And as a show of frustration, as a show of rebellion, he decides to do the opposite. And right away, he discusses about when he's ordering some food off the menu, and he says, I always get the tuna, I'm going to get the chicken salad. And I always get coffee, I'm going to get tea. And things start changing for the better afterwards for him. Now, it's a very funny clip. If you Google it, you could see it afterwards. But the point is very clear, that sometimes we keep on doing the same things expecting different results. And in all practical purposes, that's really insanity. If you're doing the same things expecting different results, then what do you want? If you're going into a conversation with your boss, the same state of mind, the same beliefs, the same premises, then what do you expect? The boss is going to continue doing what he's going to continue doing, right? If you want to show him that you're worth more, do something different. And it could be the smallest action. It doesn't have to be this monumental thing. It could just be baby steps until you do see that you've made leaps and bounds over time. Now, we generally don't give ourselves more than maybe one time, and then we revert back to old patterns. We maybe do one or two changes, and then we still revert to old patterns in other places. So the point is that you want to take small baby steps and do the opposite because it's not working. It's not producing the results that you're looking for. You want to get different results? Do different things. If you want to really make a difference for your life, you're going to have to start experimenting. Yes, and that takes a little bit of courage because let's face it, we all love to be in our shell. We all love to be in our comfort zone. We don't want to move ourselves. We don't want to shake the boat. We like a comfortable jobs. There's a really great quote out there. If you give somebody a steady salary without the ability to make more money, they just stay complacent where they are. They don't kind of test anything. You become robotic. And I'm not saying this is for everybody. There are certain people that need to live on a certain paycheck to paycheck every month, and I get it. I completely respect it. However, if you want to see changes in your life in any aspect, in any of the four quadrants that we've spoken about, either your health, either your knowledge, spirituality, or your relationships, you're going to have to do something that's super, super different, but you take baby steps. It doesn't make this colossal changes. You start and you continue making changes and you experiment. You become a scientist, so to speak, about your own life. Yes, there'll be things that work and there'll be things that don't work. And you kind of take note throughout the time. But if you shut yourself down and you don't allow yourself to experience life, then guess what? You're going to be 60, 70, 80 years old and you're going to regret the fact that you didn't push forward earlier. So start it today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until next week. Start it today.